everyone's focused on Gogeta, the card, and basically either they're going to summon or skip. And I'm kind of sitting over here like, where's the rest of the damn info that we should be getting? Like, I mean, like this is all right and everything, but we only got two damn units, the two damn units from that Dokkan now. We got an easy A from an existing LR, obviously, and then we only got the one unit. The one unit with, again, the spicy unfeatured unit, so technically three, but that wasn't in that broadcast. But you're kind of just sitting here like, y'all talking about a whole nother broadcast that we gonna have, and y'all still got updates and stuff like that from the big ass data download that y'all ain't even said nothing about yet. Like what do we got in store? Like in a good way. Like what do you have in store for us? Because as much as I'm seeing from the community in terms of Gogeta glaze, and basically everyone else is not a Gogeta fan or a less Gogeta fan than Vegito are pretty upset. Basically, what I'm saying is Vegito stands are very upset and stuff like that. Remember, I say this quite a bit. So if this is your first time watching a video, stuff like that, you can fact check me and go back and watch videos. I literally say this quite a bit when, especially when we get new stuff from big celebrations and all this stuff. If it's missing, there's a reason why it's missing. This year has, let's be honest, it's been very Gogeta heavy. But what's stopping next year from being Vegito heavy? And to be fair, as much as no one had it on the bingo list of calling a golden Gogeta or golden Jita, as I like to say around here, as no one had that on their bingo card for 2025 for a major celebration whatsoever at all, or even a made card, it does, again, as I reflect on it, it does make sense just for the simple fact that it's like, okay, they both fought the movie villain at that point. Like, all right, understandable, but it doesn't necessarily work for a Vegito card. Not that, to my knowledge of Vegito, like it doesn't necessarily work. The only thing you could really do with Vegito is either a fuse unit, a tag unit that has a fusion, or standalone. I mean, again, like I said, you could still have a Trunks that then goes into Vegito, which I did see a comment of that. That's one of the reasons why I'm saying that in this one. I did see that comment that someone had left, and I was like, oh, yeah, understandable. That does make sense. But that's about it that you can necessarily do with him. So I get it. It didn't make sense. This is sort of that wacky, like I said, out of the box card that Dokkan's done just to sort of try and test everything out and see how it necessarily works with the community, and if it hits top gross or anything like that. Because the one thing about if it doesn't hit top gross, and a lot of people gonna blame Golden Frieza for that. They're gonna be like, well, nobody wanted the Golden Frieza, and it's like, you're not wrong for a lot of people in the community, but there was a lot of people that still did want Golden Frieza. Like I actually still wanted Golden Frieza, but I kind of didn't want Gogeta with him. I still think that you could have split these two units up and they would have been perfectly fine by themselves as standalone LRs. Everybody would have been fine with that. But yeah, it's just insane how we have so much information for this upcoming celebration, not really told to us whatsoever at all. And it starts tomorrow, which I won't be live for the beginning of the celebration or anything like that, but I'll obviously be doing the missions and everything else and stuff like that, content wise for it, but I won't be live for it. So that sucks for me. But we'll definitely see what we're going to be getting through that if they actually show some of the super easy A's and stuff like that, because we should necessarily really know that Golden Friezas should be getting easy A's and super easy A's. I mean, one easy A and no other super easy A's or anything like that right off the bat, sort of shown off or anything is alarming. It's alarming because I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't understand what the fuck the damn theme is for the celebration, if it even has a theme. Because I mean, just feeling the heat is like, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all feeling the heat from the comment section, especially on Twitter. Like, you know how they are over there. So I'm sure you feeling the heat at some point in time. Maybe you feeling the heat from everyone live flaming y'all for taking so much time on that damn fishing game. I guess at this point in time, or maybe the Vegito fans are feeling the heat of Gogeta's presence and they fuming. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they knew they were gonna piss off the Vegito fans, and that's what the theme is: pissing off the Vegito fans. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but yeah, it's just weird. We got Memorial Dragon Stones, which again, talking about Memorial Dragon Stones from all the other times, I forgot to mention beforehand that they literally, like last year, you could buy some of the Tons of Things tickets from that. So I'm gonna assume you should be able to do that again because the Dragonstone situation currently right now for a lot of people after getting right out of another major celebration, it's kind of like last year. You know what? It's still kind of like last year where we were dealing with the sync up on global and we were just getting bombarded with it, like with everything back to back to back. It's kind of like that last year where at a certain point there was some exhaustion where most people were like, bruh, I don't have the funds for this, man. Like y'all gonna have to drop some Dragon Stones in the gift box for free for me now. Like it was kind of one of them situations, and it feels like the same time now. It really does. And I'm just hoping that with all these Purunga wishes, again, going to 15 now, so maybe there's a lot of Tons of Things tickets in there, or whatever the tickets that they're going to give us to summon for, and also free and all the missions and stuff like that. Maybe and with the 15th and also the 30th missions and stuff like that to get the tickets as well. I'm going to assume maybe they're just this celebration is going to be about giving us a ton of free tickets. Obviously with some Dragon Souls, but a ton of free tickets because I'm just going to wrap this video on up, this whole little yap session here by saying real shit. Honestly, right now, like I don't necessarily see myself going full blast in this celebration unless part 2 or there's an EX part at the end of it that's like, holy damn, I need this. Like for instance, if part 2 is currently what we're thinking of is probably a Broly unit, right? Or whatever rendition of Broly we're going to get from the movie. If it is that most likely candidate, okay, that's cool and all. If they pivot and go somewhere else, understandable. But if there's an EX part and it's feeling the heat and say like mini Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku hits, then you got my attention. I'm like, then I'm gonna be like, okay, all them Dragon Stones I've been saving up and whatever and yada yada yada. All right, you probably gonna get some Dragon Stones out of me. But other than that, I don't see myself really going all that crazy, especially if we're gonna get a decent amount of tickets through this one, which I'm hoping for. I don't see it because at this point in time, I mean, adult Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku, adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, probably Goma, and whoever else we get out of this one, hopefully fucking Kid Buu. I'm just going to assume that that's going to be at the 11-year anniversary at this point in time. And if I don't see it around Christmas for their sort of Christmas celebration banner, Winterfest, whatever the hell that they do, if I don't see it at that point in time, then I know for sure that that's probably going to be the 11th year because I've been seeing a lot of comments where everyone's like that they're probably going to honor Toriyama's last sort of creation that he worked on with at the anniversary. And now that I'm like, yeah, that kind of does make a little bit of sense on that one. It's just the height for that won't be at its peak like it would have been earlier on to get to Celebration. But if they put Toriyama's face somewhere around here and they talk about this live or something like that, then you already know the hype will skyrocket 100% just because Toriyama, like it will. But it makes a lot of sense at this point in time. I see your comments. All right. I see your comments. I read them. I may not react to every last one of them, but I do read them. And I'm saying I'm on the ship with you guys on that one. And like I said, if that's the case, it might be a situation where we might just save a lot of these Dragon Stones, bro. Because I think whatever happens, I would be more excited for Daima. There's few cards I think by the end of this year that could come out that I would probably be excited for. Like, and I mean like truly like, oh, let me buy a lot of Dragon Stones and summon for this unit with multiple copies, hopefully. Like, there's only probably a few that could happen. One of those is Mini Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Other than that, then you could take your pick between maybe like a Garlic Jr. somehow, which I don't know about that one because I feel like I'm putting him in the realm of Kid Buu here, where they kind of like, yeah, we know he exists, but we don't want to do it like kind of like they do with Vegito currently right now. Like we know he exists, but does he really need a standalone? Kind of like kind of like that is what it feels like. So I don't know. I'm yapping at the end of this one, but hopefully I'm making sense to you right now because you can let me know in the comments what you're gonna be doing. Because I've seen a lot right now of easy skip, easy skip, and some of y'all might be on to something. Some of y'all might be on to something. Me, I'm gonna do some multis on it, and with Dragon Stones. And again, if we get a lot of tickets and I get them with the tickets, then that's perfect. That's the best case scenario for everyone right now. Is don't use Dragon Stones first. Tickets and see how that goes. See how that goes. But and also wait to part two. Yeah. Wait to part two just to see what'll happen. And that live stream broadcast too. Because I mentioned that earlier, and you never know what'll happen in that. And it may hopefully give us a lot of Dragon Stones from that and do some other crazy stuff. Who knows? But again, thank you guys for the love and support on yesterday's video. The the intro for that one of shooting stuff like that, you guys seem to enjoy that quite a bit. So again, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But other than that, have an awesome day /night. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.